Well, Jason, it's a couple of days on from the win on Tuesday night against Colchester, and I guess the mood's been pretty good with the team since then.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a great buzz around the place at the moment. The last few games have certainly given the crowd something to go home sort of feeling good about, and the boys are no different. So yeah, it's been a good week, and we had a good session this morning, and bubbly, and obviously looking forward to Northampton tomorrow.
Winning a game like that, and obviously the draw at Stevenage coming in the 98th minute. I know at times, as managers, you say they quite like a boring 1-0 win, but it must give the players much more of a sort of kick to win a game like that, and the atmosphere that feeds off the crowd at the end.
Definitely. There's been times this year where we've been on the wrong end of a few late goals, and and it can have the effect on you. It can put you down for a bit, and but our boys never get too low. And the last two games have really shown what we're about. I thought we were on the wrong end of a few refereeing decisions, particularly first half at Stevenage last week, and felt a bit unfortunate to be 2-0 down. But Matt was very calm at half time last week with the players and set out what we needed to do. And to be pushing late on as we were after what had happened during the game and get that equaliser through Richie was fantastic. And then to take that then into the game on Tuesday, we conceded an early goal, which didn't help matters. But after sort of getting ourselves back on equal terms sort of quite early on, then to find ourselves down with a penalty decision right on half time, a lot of teams would go the other way with that. But as is this group of players, they never know when they're beaten, and if anything, it galvanises them when something happens to that effect. So we felt strong. I thought our fitness levels towards the end of the game really showed, and you could see a number of Colchester players out on their feet towards the end of the game, and we were only getting stronger. So to score as late as we did was no surprise, because we've got a good, young, fit bunch of players, and it's great to see them continue that into the final minutes.
And confidence as well, because when I was talking to Will after the game, he gave the impression that the players were convinced after it had gone to 2-2 that they'd get the chance to win it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it smacks a little bit of last season, where we went through a little spell where we were scoring a few late goals in games, and all it does is give the boys confidence. And you can see by their body language, by equalising when we did, a lot of teams would have settled for that, but we kept pushing and pushing for the winner. And when you keep putting balls into areas that can hurt the opposition, and you keep playing the way that we did, it was great to get that goal, and obviously pleasing for Will to score as he did, because I thought he had a great game on Tuesday night, and thoroughly deserved to score the winner.
And sets up a great atmosphere as well.
Oh, brilliant! And the atmosphere has really been building amongst the supporters over the last few weeks. You can hear the voice. There's a section away from home. They really sort of get behind us away from home, and the singing. But I think that section has now sort of got behind the goal at home games as well, and hopefully that will continue to grow, and the voice will continue to get louder. And the boys certainly appreciate it, and you can really hear that.
The win put us up to third, above Northampton now, and of course it's Northampton who we're playing tomorrow. So it's the game. Looking at the table, it's the game of the day in League Two, and it must be great to be involved in a game like that.
Yeah, I mean, they've done very well, Northampton. I know the manager John Brady well, and he's taken over a difficult job there, where they were struggling in League One, and they've come down. But he's really got them going. We went there earlier in the season and put on one of our best performances, to be fair, at Northampton, and we were good on the day. But since then, to be fair, they've been on a great run. I think they went on a run of only losing one in 10. I think they won 8 in that period. So that sort of put them where they were in the table. And although the last sort of 2 or 3 results haven't gone their way, we know we're in for a very tough game tomorrow. I'm sure they'll bring a very good following, as they always do, Northampton, and it should make it a great atmosphere and hopefully a great game.
Yeah, they've sold out of their away allocation, so we're expecting a good crowd. That game up at Northampton at the beginning of October was, as you say, one of our best performances and first away win, and what a boost that gave everybody.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that come on the back of a really, really good performance away at Exeter, where we didn't quite get what we felt we deserved that day. But no, I thought we ran out worthy winners at Northampton, but that was then, and this is now. And, we know we'll be facing a very tough opponent tomorrow. They've got some very, very good players, particularly in attacking areas, people who have been at higher levels and have got great experience. You know, the likes of Hoskins and Pinnock and Rose. You know, they're top players, and you know, they've all got moments of quality if we allow them to produce those moments. So you know we've got to be fully on it tomorrow, but confident as always that, you know, we're at home, we're very strong at home, and looking forward to the game. And if we can perform to the levels we have done recently, then we're confident we can go and get another result.
And looking at the table with Northampton a fourth, but it's getting very tight around the promotion area, almost down to sort of the halfway stage of the table, halfway point of the table. There's not a lot between the sides.
No, and if you look just behind you, there's so many big sides that are all capable of going on runs, as Tranmere have recently, where they've got themselves in amongst it. And you know, the sides that are sort of top half onwards, you know, there's some very, very good sides there that they're all capable of going on that run. Our own focus is just to keep going as much as we can. We're on 43 points now after 25 games, and you know, for us, it's been very much talking about getting to 50 points as quickly as we can, and that hasn't really changed, Tony, to be honest. So you know, we've got 7 more points to reach that target, and as and when we get there, we can start thinking about what else could happen this year. But you know, the focus is really keeping the ball ticking over with points.
But the fact that we've just been talking about it being third and fourth and talking about the promotion picture, I mean, shows just quite what we've achieved so far this season. I know there's still a long way to go, but it shows what we've achieved so far.
Yeah, and it's been, you know, you're going into the unknown, particularly first sort of 5-10 games of the season, going into the unknowns. Most of our players haven't played in the Football League before, and there's a little bit of uncertainty there. But, you know, as the season's progressing and we're getting used to the teams we're playing against, the confidence is growing within the squad. The group of players are getting better, fitter, stronger. And, you know, hopefully we can carry that on into the second half of the season and see where that takes us.
And so the better, fitter bit, almost a full strength side on Tuesday. David Ajiboye was missing. Any update on his condition?
Yeah, he had a little bit of a knock from Saturday and was touch and go for Tuesday. So we felt it was in his best interest to rest him for Tuesday's game. He's come back. He trained this morning well with the rest of the lads, and you know, he'll be in with a chance of being in the squad for tomorrow. So you know, all being well, we can keep that group of players as fit as we can. Harry Buterman joined in some light training today, which was great to see him sort of gradually joining the group. He's still a few weeks away from being able to join in fully, but just having his character and his voice around the group has been great. And you know, there's a real good feeling around it at the moment, and hopefully Kobe Rowe won't be too far either. So you know, as much as we can, if we can keep the nucleus of the squad fit, you know, we're confident we can push on.
And it's been a recurring theme, but with David not playing on Tuesday, it gave us a chance again to see just the depth of the squad, because Enzio came in and had a great game on the right. Ricky Kulbauer came on late and did well on the right. And it's just, you know, you can lose a player like David and not really notice over the 90 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's great that the recruitment that we've done, particularly in the summer, you know, with Terry Bullivant and Matt, myself, and the rest of the staff. But, you know, we've managed to get sort of good quality players that are able to fill in different positions. And it doesn't make a great deal of difference if we're missing one or two in areas, you know. And I thought Enzio probably had one of his best games since joining us on Tuesday night. I thought, you know, he played a big part in the first 2 goals, where he's come inside and received a good ball in the first half and played it through to Omar. And then, you know, he went on a great run on the second goal with a cross to the far post for Richie to come in on, and, you know, and for Tanto to score. So, you know, Enzio will only get better and stronger. He's had his little bit of injury problems or his heart issue that he had that we had to be careful with, but he's fully fit and firing again, and hopefully he'll push on now and have a great second half of the season. And as you say, you know, we got Will Randall there as well, who's had a little bit of a stop-start period as well, but he's come back, you know, he's fully fit and firing. And, you know, I thought he had a great game on Tuesday night and fully deserved his man of the match performance. And like you say, Ricky Kulbauer, who's unfortunately, every time he sort of just got into the team or looked like he was going to have a little run, he's been hit by an injury or with COVID. So, you know, hopefully we can get Ricky going again, because, you know, he's a big part of what we're doing. And you know, like I say, we're lucky to have the players that we've got, and as long as we can keep them all fit, we'll be good.
And looking, I know it's the one game at a time. We've got this far without talking about it yet, but a cup quarter final where the final ends up at Wembley coming up on Tuesday night. That can't be bad for the Spirit either.
No, it's fantastic position to be in. You know, same as what I said about sort of League Two. You're going into the unknown with the Papa Johns, really. And I think early season it was a great opportunity for us to make sure everybody within the squad were sort of involved and playing games and getting match fit. You know, but you know, and we were able to continue our good form in the cup, and we've taken it seriously. Each game we've wanted to win, and we've managed to find ourselves in the quarter-finals. So. Obviously looking forward to that game against Harrogate, but you know the full focus this week has totally been on Northampton tomorrow, and making sure we've got the best sort of preparation we can going into that game. And once obviously we get tomorrow's game out of the way, we'll start to concentrate on Harrogate.
We look forward to it tomorrow. It should be a great game, and wish you and the lads all the best. Cheers, Jason.
Cheers, Tony. Thank you.